Hello from Cookbook Divas. I'm Carrie, and I'm here with my co-host Katie. And
Hello.
we did a library haul and want to show you a sneak preview of the cookbooks that we're going to be looking through on our channels, including our brand new cooking show, or cookbook show, Amazon
Yeah.
Live. Amazon Live is a shopping experience that's super social and super fun, and we're playing with it and enjoying it. And I'm going to start off by welcoming our Amazon friends, which are not here yet. And if you see me drinking tea today, I ran out of ceramic teacups, so I'm drinking iced tea out of this cup, but it's empty. And
Oh,
I'm drinking Taylor's of Harrogate green tea with lemon,
ooh, yummy.
natural flavorings. I love it, although green tea is not my favorite. I like black
Oh,
tea, but green
yes.
tea has all the antioxidants and you have to brew it correctly because you can't
Yes.
just boil the crap out of your water in their kettle and then dump it on there. Green tea wants to be simmering gently.
Yes. I did a whole tea ceremony actually with different green teas, and there's a science. There is a science.
And they come in these little foil packets, so maybe not super
Ooh.
eco-friendly, but it definitely keeps them fresh.
Yeah.
And I love that they decorated the inside of the box with like a little damask
cute.
pattern. So cute. All right. Katie just got back from the library. What did you pick up?
So the first book that I want to look through, I have not looked through any of these cookbooks yet. I just got back from the library, like you said. The first one is Still Cookin' Roberta's. So I saw this and I wasn't really sure about it at first, but then I realized when you look on the inside, there's actually a lot of cool photos. So let's look at the table of contents real quick, just to give you a brief overview, plus Italian food and pizza. Oh,
Ooh.
yum. Perfect.
We have a repeat visitor here that I want to greet, Shoshana from Michigan.
Hello. That's awesome. Welcome. So, oh my goodness, there's so many photos in this cookbook. I think this might be an actual place. It looks like. I haven't done any research on it. I just remember seeing it and seeing kind of the inside photos, and I was really eager to go look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And since I just got back from the library, I haven't had a chance to look through. But here's a little peek at some recipes you might find in here, and obviously delicious.
I want to know what you guys think about pizza for breakfast. I just had a quesadilla for breakfast, and I was like, basically, this is flour and cheese, so why am I just not giving up and having pizza for breakfast?
Oh my goodness. That's a good point. Somebody told me that pizza had everything that you could possibly need in your diet as well, which I was like,
is there vitamin C in tomatoes?
Yeah.
So therefore, I'm getting my orange juice. I want to welcome our Amazon live stream visitor. Please drop us a note in the chat and say hi. I'll start it off. Hello.
Hello. So I'm looking through Roberta's cookbook. I just got back from the library, so this is Still Cooking Roberta's, and I think this is actually a restaurant, I think in LA, but they're giving us some really awesome Italian recipes. This is Lardo, which I've never seen before, but it looks good. It's lard, isn't it? Of course. Oh my goodness, I'm such a nerd. So you can even learn how to make your own prosciutto in this cookbook. The photos in this cookbook are just phenomenal. I highly recommend it. They are. It's a whole, it's a full page of just photography. And I think almost every recipe has one, which is very cool. This is a crispy sweet potato dish, which looks awesome.
Now, this is the number one question we get from our viewers is there a photo for every recipe?
I know, exactly. And as I flipped through, actually, I think there is a photo for every single recipe in this cookbook, which is very exciting. So we have here, there's a dry-aged strip loin with French fry. This looks really good. I love this. It's just a really funky cookbook, and it's really easy to see, obviously.
Good. Then I wouldn't have to pull out my granny readers.
Exactly.
Hey, we just had several people join us on Facebook. Hello. And can you show them the cover of the book we're talking about? Because they just came in.
Yes.
Yay.
So it's Still Cooking. This is Roberta's, and I think this is from LA. It's a restaurant, and it's mostly Italian cooking. It's really fun. There's all kinds of cool recipes in here. Cacio e pepe, delicious. So yeah, I just wanted to showcase this. I literally just got back from the library and I hadn't had a chance to look through this ahead of time. But
She logs into Facebook and I'm like, let's do an Amazon Live. She's like, ah!
Yeah, no, this is awesome. It's funky, it's fun, it's a little modern, but it has a lot of cool Italian cooking in here. So I do recommend this cookbook. It doesn't seem like, the cover's kind of like, oh, it's a yellow cover and pizza, but it's cool inside. It's super cool. So definitely check out Still Cooking, Roberta's. I'm not seeing who the authors are. It looks like Rizzoli might be the publisher, but
so they hired some writers or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very cool. What's your first cookbook from your library, Carrie?
I specifically dressed in pink to talk about this one.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see excited. If I can. Whoa, I have to find it in my Amazon live stream. Pardon me for a second. I got lost. Here it is. It is Cherry Bomb, the cookbook.
That's such a cute cookbook. I love it.
It is a podcast called Radio Cherry Bomb. Definitely check it out. And they focus on women in the culinary industry and all the sexism that can happen. And they want to promote them and help them get their names out there, etc.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that this is all recipes by women. And this came out in 2017. Ooh. Already we're off to a good start with photography. Cake!
Yes, cake!
So I'll just quickly summarize. Oh, it's not just about cake. The contents are mains, soups and salads, sides, appetizers, snacks and sips, cookies, cakes and pies, and sweet treats. Ooh. And I'm pretty sure you guys want me to skip straight ahead to the desserts, but let's start with a little bit because I want to show you this beet ricotta dumplings. Oh my gosh. That would be a lot of work to make them, though.
Yeah.
Here's a manicotti.
Ooh. Oh, manicotti. So good.
I used to make that a lot, and then I got tired of trying to stuff it.
Yeah. Right.
So this would be easier to make. Nana's pasta piselle. And these definitely are all recipes by women. I just checked.
Ooh, cool.
How about sweet and sour shrimp?
Yum. Oh.
So this cookbook is international for many, many countries and cultures and cuisines and traditions. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Olive oil poached tuna.
Interesting.
I feel like I'm hiding behind the book. I just want to make sure you guys can see it. We're looking through Cherry Bomb for those of you that just joined us. Coconut curry, something I can't pronounce. Carne adobada, Mexican slow-cooked chili braised pork.
Oh, man. Yum.
It's still winter here, so we're all still using our Instant Pots, right? And our slow cookers.
Yeah. Oh.
And it is National Chili Day.
Is it really? Oh, my husband's going to love that.
Here's a savory oatmeal with miso and mushrooms. I think I'm out.
Oh, my.
I don't know.
I would try it. I would actually try it.
I guess I would take a couple bites, but I don't think I would cook it for myself on purpose.
We were talking about different breakfasts. This might be a good one.
And Shoshana says she doesn't necessarily need a photo for each recipe, but she doesn't want a cookbook without any photos. I feel the same way, Shoshana. Unless it's a vintage cookbook and I can't get those recipes elsewhere, or it's kind of kitschy, or they used to cook things back in the 1970s that we don't cook today, like those weird Jell-O salads.
Yes.
But then a weird Jell-O salad cookbook from the 50s would have had a fabulous picture of the salad. So.
Oh my goodness. And you kind of want them too, right? I do. They're cool.
Yeah. So who here likes borscht? Maybe nobody.
I don't know.
Russian soup that's served chilled. Well, this cookbook writer, Victoria Granoff, decided to give us a spring greens borscht recipe.
Whoa.
What? Green borscht. What?
Interesting.
Yeah. I would eat that.
Yeah.
Here's something called black sesame atsu with soba noodles and tofu.
Ooh, yum. That sounds really good.
Hello, Jonathan. Thanks for coming back. Jonathan usually joins us on Amazon Live, but I see him also on YouTube. Hi, thank you.
Hello.
Oh, this is pretty. Million ingredient autumn salad.
Ooh, I love seeing really pretty salads.
I love seeing pictures of them, but I don't feel like I need a whole salad chapter in a cookbook because we all know how to make salad.
I don't know. I struggle with salads.
Oh, this is interesting. Who likes noodle kugels? Anybody?
What's a kugel?
Well, I'm going to show you.
What?
I've never seen a square one, though. And you would,
Yeah.
of course, have to make them with gluten-free noodles.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, here is garnet yam pancakes with creme fraiche and caviar.
Whoa. That's interesting.
Cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm in the brunch chapter or whatever. Jonathan, you're such a good commenter. I really appreciate it because when we're sitting here talking to each other, at least we're talking to each other. But Jonathan has come into some of my live streams where I'm talking to myself and I know 8 people are watching and no one even says hi. And Jonathan always does. Thank you.
Yay, Jonathan.
Here's a goat cheese souffle.
Ooh, goat cheese is the best.
I don't think I can make souffles because you know how they can tend to fall. Well, I have a dog that runs into the kitchen whenever I'm doing anything, and I'm pretty sure he'd be like, run, 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 and right in front of the oven, and they would fall.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
poor guy.
Ooh, here's a beautiful photo I want to show you. Mom's retro cucumber sandwiches served tea party style.
That's really cute.
I could
like
eat
that.
half of those up in 5 seconds, so I'd be like, burp, burp, burp.
I know.
You mean these aren't
It's
all
dangerous.
just for me? Shall we get to... Oh, let's get to the desserts. Wait a second. I magically flipped to an herbal vodka tonic.
Oh, magically.
It looks healthy.
Yes.
What should you drink on National Chili Day? What do you drink with chili? I guess beer and margaritas? I mean, not at the same time and not in the same glass.
Yeah. You know, that's a really good question. I don't know. I do like the margarita. Margaritas all the time, though, for me, honestly.
So I consider this a wasted page in a cookbook. It's a traditional yellow cake with chocolate frosting. Well, I would just buy a box mix of Betty Crocker at that point. I need something fancier. How about chocolate persimmon loaf cake?
Ooh,
now that's
I
better.
like that. Yes, that's a great idea.
I'm looking at, strawberry rhubarb pie. Any rhubarb fans here, or is it too sour?
I think it's too sour.
I mean, you can still add a ton of sugar. Oh, there's Rome. Hey, Rome. Thanks for joining us. Oh, he already left. Have a good day. Rome is another good commenter from over on Amazon Live.
Oh, fun.
Dad's perfect sweet potato pie, for those of you that want an alternative to pumpkin.
Ooh.
I'll stick with pumpkin, though. Broken pie crust cobbler with mixed berries. Hey, I like this because it gives me permission to break the pie crust because I always do anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love cobblers. So excited for spring so we can have more cobblers too.
This looks horrible, so of course I'm going to show it to you immediately. Maple chocolate pudding with bacon sticking out of it. I'm sorry, it looks like dog poop. So let's focus on the positive, and I'll find something nice to end the book with. That also looks like there's 3 pages in a row. Okay, I'm going to find something pretty. Okay. How about cherry lambic sorbet? Made with cherry lambic, which I like to drink. Yay!
Wow, that sounds good.
So I have to say, this is not a boring cookbook. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I wouldn't have ordinarily picked it up. I would have assumed it was a dessert cookbook just from how it looks, but it's cool. There's so many recipes in there.
And so international and so many different flavors. Love it. Yeah. What's next from your library haul today, Katie?
I'm in a Italian mood, I think.
Ooh.
I say Italian, but it's actually, pizza mood. So I got the Pizza Czar cookbook.
There it is for those of you on Amazon.
Yes. So good. So this is by Anthony Falco, and he's apparently the international pizza consultant. I didn't know that was a thing. I wish that's a cool job title. I have to say.
Oh my gosh, you get paid to eat pizza and tell people how to make it better?
Right, exactly. I was like, what? I wished I knew about this, but the pizza photos are glorious. I really enjoy them. So, oh my. So here we have all of the pizza recipes you will find. So you can make your own fresh mozzarella in this cookbook. If you
have like all day long.
Oh yeah, right. Which we might. Who knows? He provides various tomato sauces. So basic tomato flavor bomb. I'm not sure what that means. I feel like it's all tomato flavored. Then there's robust tomato sauce and spicy grandma sauce, which is cute. And then he has different pizzas. There's white pies, pan pizzas, Neapolitanish. Oh my goodness. That was a mouthful.
We know what you meant. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. There's a buttercrust pan pizza, international pizzas, which include like a Tokyo marinara sauced pizza. He has sauces and oils, and he includes toppings, so interesting toppings like al pastor pork, lime pickled onions, fried garlic chips, which my favorite.
Oh,
So
yeah.
lots of good pizza oriented stuff. If you're into pizza, this is probably going to be the perfect cookbook for you. So he talks about himself and his, how to toss pizza, how to make pizza, pizza philosophy. So let's get on to the recipes because, I wished he had dessert pizzas. I just thought of that. Oh, that
Ooh,
would have
that's a
been
good
so
idea.
good.
Hey, we
Anyway,
just had somebody join us on Facebook. Can you show them the cover of the book so they know which book we're talking about?
sure. It's the
Yay.
Pizza Czar cookbook. So if you're a pizza fan, this is definitely going to be a cookbook right up your alley. There's so many fancy pizzas and toppings in this cookbook.
And for those
it's
of
fun.
you watching us on Amazon Live, I have it down in the carousel so you can check it out there. Shoshana
Yeah.
says it's a pretty book so far.
Yeah. So let's let me actually get to the recipes. I get really hung up on the art. I can't help myself. So here's that fresh mozzarella recipe that he's provided. And apparently it is very involved. As you can see, the instructions are a lot. But here we go. Here's a tomato pie. Apparently it's just by itself. Very yum. So then we also have just the original plain cheese. Let's move on to something fancier. But I am seeing, okay, so here's this fancy word that I can't say right
Neapolitan. It's from Naples, Italy.
Thank you, Carrie. So he does have step-by-step photos, which is really great if you've never handled pizza dough or even made pizza by, from start to finish. I love that.
I used to make pizza dough all the time, and then I discovered where to find pizza dough in the Trader Joe's frozen aisle, and so it's been a while.
Right.
I'm lazy.
Yeah. No, I am too. One thing that I wish that he did have, which he doesn't have so far that I'm able to see, is gluten-free pizza dough. So if you're somebody that has dietary restrictions, you might need to, you're kind of on your own. You're going to have to figure it out yourself.
Or maybe it's in that book and we haven't seen it yet because you just grabbed it from the library.
I did. So this is the classic Margarita pizza. Delicious. And I love the photos. That it's so bright. I hope you guys can see that too. White pies. And
this is great because Katie and I have a couple nephews and cousins that do not like tomatoes.
Yes. I used to be that too. I know it's weird. My niece is like the opposite of most kids because I feel like a lot of kids love white pies. My niece hates cheese on her pizza and rather it just be tomato and bread.
What is wrong with the next generation? How do you hate cheese?
They're healthier, I guess.
It's one thing if you're allergic to it or lactose intolerant, but my gosh.
Maybe she is, and that's how she's expressing it. So we have a Brussels sprouts pizza. Oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
No.
What? Oh, goodness gracious.
I'm into pizza for the comfort food aspect, not the healthy roughage.
Oh, but Brussels sprouts are tasty.
Is that an egg on top of a pizza?
That's a lemon.
Oh, okay.
It's a shrimp scampi pizza, and then I'm sure you just drizzle the lemon on top.
Oh,
we have a Fern Gully pizza. Very beautiful photography.
I'm not getting the reference. Is that a movie?
Yes. I'm hoping this is from the Fern Gully movie where it's the ferry and it's like the environmental movie from back when I was a kid. We have different pan pizzas, which I didn't actually know was a thing, which is kind of silly. But here's the Sicilian grandma dough in that pan that he's talking about, which I'm not seeing any more than that for that particular chapter. But here we have an onion and olive bread. Ooh, that looks really beautiful and good.
Almost like a round focaccia, sort of.
Yeah, that's a good point. Garlic caramelized onion, anchovy, and breadcrumb Sicilian pizza. Holy moly. But it looks really good.
We just had somebody join us. Can you show them the cover of the book we're talking about? And welcome.
Yes. Hello. So I'm going over Pizza Czar right now. This is by Anthony Falco, and he apparently is an international pizza consultant. So pizza expert. If you want to be a pizza expert, this is the guy to learn it from. So next I want to show other cool pizza. So like I said, step-by-step photos all throughout the book, depending on the recipe itself. But he has some really unique recipes in here. Like here's a lamb sausage pizza, but it almost has It looks like it has a Greek flair to it. It says it's a Lebanese inspired, which is very cool.
Shoshana pointed out that the last pizzas looked similar to a Detroit style pizza with a pan like that.
Ooh. I've never had, I need to go explore pizza in other states because every state, like the East Coast is apparently the best pizza place and West Coast is kind of subpar pizza. Yeah, so I really want to go explore all of that. We have a Brazilian pizza here, which is really cool, different flavors. Here's a Bolognese pizza, which is very, tasty, of course. What else? Oh, speaking of West Coast, a Portland style pizza, which...
What makes it Portlandy?
I don't know. It looks really good, though, to be honest. This is not something I've seen in Seattle. It looks huge.
Since we're talking about Portland, I have to mention that Katie and I need to make a trip to Powell's, the largest bookstore on the West Coast.
Oh, my goodness.
Because we need to do a cookbook odyssey down there.
Oh, that's
and they used to have
idea.
A completely separate cookbook store, but I think rent got too high and they got rid of it. But the main part of Powell's cookbooks is at least 3 gigantic long aisles, and I have to take multiple trips to the car with my arms full of books after I pay for them. I'm not shoplifting. Hello to our Amazon Live viewer. Katie's looking through Pizza Czar.
Yeah.
Drop us a note in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, welcome. So this is by Anthony Falco, a pizza consultant. Just going through some of the photos. Brazilian mashed potato pizza. Isn't that cool? What? I know. It's amazing. So again, this has got so many unique pizza recipes, but there's also toppings. Let me see if I can go to toppings.
Hello, Mark from the UK. It's 7:30 and we're making you want pizza.
Oh, yay. Yum. Go get it.
Sorry, we're evil temptresses.
So this is Pizza Czar, in case you wanted to know. I've gone through a lot of the various pizzas. This guy, Anthony Falco, is the pizza consultant. So this is the pizza cookbook. I'm going to go through toppings and obviously super fun photos because there's a lot of unique stuff he's provided in here, like fingerling potatoes on your pizza, or he calls it Falco sausage. So probably his rendition of sausage. Fried garlic chips, not just...
that's a brilliant idea.
I know, not just roasted garlic, but garlic chips.
But you have to make sure both people in your house eat the garlic chips, because you can't just have one person eat them. The other person's like running away from home forever.
I know. That's what my husband and I do all the time. Mashed potatoes. He has pickled chilies, which I think is a great idea. We do it already. Oven roasted fancy mixed mushrooms. So that's kind of cool that you oven roast your mushrooms first, and then you put your oven roasted mushrooms on a pizza.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure, because I always have mushrooms and I want to put them on my pizza, so I slice them and put them on there, and I'm thinking, should I have sauteed them first? But I don't want the greasy butter on the pizza.
Absolutely. Yeah, that makes sense. So actually, oven roasted would make a lot more sense. He also has...
Shoshana says that she loves New York pizza. Dan Hanato says that his go-to pizza book is the Pizza Bible.
Oh, I've heard a lot of good things about that one.
And Jonathan says he loves making homemade pizza, and he's had pizza in Chicago and New York, and those two are some of the best states to get pizza.
Really? Have you had pizza on the West Coast? Is the question.
And did you throw up afterwards, or were you sadly disappointed?
I know. I keep hearing about how the East Side has like the best pizza, and there's nothing here that can compare. You can even put sourdough breadcrumbs on your pizza. So extra bread or crunch or something. So this is just a really cool cookbook. It has unique recipes, really cool toppings. There's step-by-step photos. There's photos for a lot of the recipes. And I did not run into any substitutes if you have any dietary issues, but pizza's fairly easy to kind of mix and match if you need to take things out or add things. So I highly recommend checking out Pizza Czar if you're a pizza person. This is by Anthony Falco. And again, he's the international pizza consultant. I can't get over that. It's just awesome. And what's next for you?
Katie's going to be doing a more thorough look through and preview of that over on our Cookbook Divas social media, which we're not allowed to tell you about, but you can figure it out.
Yes.
My next book is a dessert fun book with lots of sugary goodies called Kawaii Sweet World. And I wanted Katie to see it because she loves everything Japanese, and this is going to torture her.
It's okay.
It's by Rachel Fong, and she's apparently the creator of the popular YouTube channel Kawaii Sweet World. So we're going to have to check that out. We're going to have to subscribe to her for sure.
Yeah.
And there she is. Have your cute and eat it too.
Oh, cute. I love it. Oh, I love those pictures.
Let me see if I can change our view so you can see more of the book. Do you mind if I put you small for a second, Katie?
No, as I'm drinking water.
This will help them see more of the book.
Yeah.
It came out in 2019.
Oh.
And it's 75 yummy recipes for baking. And that makes me think there's not a picture for everyone. Well, maybe. I guess we'll find out. Clarkson Potter is the publisher. We just had a couple people join us on YouTube. We're going to look through this. And we have about 3 or 4 more cookbooks to look through. And welcome to our Amazon Live viewers as well. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Randall, thank you for following me. I'm so honored that you came onto our channel. Oh my gosh. Randall and Calvin are cooking up in their kitchen. I love watching their show. They're on pretty late at night on Amazon Live. I'm a huge fan, and I'm about to cry because he followed me. And there's Tanya. Hi, Carrie and Katie from New York City. All right.
Hello.
Let's check out the table of contents. Cakes, cupcakes, cookies, pies and pastries, bars and brownies, cake pops. Who here has made cake pops? And Shoshana would like to know, Katie, what's the most books we've brought home after a library haul?
Well, I think Carrie definitely tops me on that, to be honest.
I have to take my boyfriend with me to help carry it because I just had surgery and I can't carry more than 25 pounds. Well, each cookbook is a couple pounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to say 15.
Oh, goodness. I thought you were going to say 50.
No.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I've probably taken, my max has probably been about 10, I would say.
Well, and that's a good workable number. I think I get greedy, but also with the pandemic, our library holds haven't been working quite as well. Like I will order 30 books and 1 or 2 would trickle in a week. But all of a sudden last week, 17 books came in at the same time. I'm like, oh, that's so much work for the library. Sorry.
I know, right?
And I'm always conscious of someone out there might be waiting for this book in Seattle. And if I have it in my house for weeks, they can't get it. And King County Library System lets me take out 100 books at a time, which for a normal person is too many. But those of us that are book bloggers need 100 books taken out.
Yeah.
So every day I have a little pile of books by the front door, and my retired boyfriend knows on his way out to do errands, drop these off at the library.
It's a part of his schedule.
Okay, we can't show you this whole book, of course. I just want to give you a little preview of what it's like. She's mentioning what is kawaii. I want to read part of this introduction so that we all are clear what's going on. Before we start baking, let's talk about what kawaii means. Kawaii is a Japanese word that best translates to cute, and it describes anything lovable, cuddly, and endearing. Oh, just like us. Okay. Oh, tiny little cake she's holding on this cute little dish in her hand, but it has a smile on it.
I love it.
And I seem to recall when I picked this up at the library, she just has the most adorable, clever creations, but I'm not sure I could execute them myself.
Oh my goodness, so cute.
Cat cake.
Oh boy.
Katie loves cats.
I do. I have 3.
And this is a sushi cake. I don't know if I personally want to eat that much black food coloring.
Right, that is a good point. That might stain your teeth.
Is that
that would stain your teeth.
It can't stain our teeth because we're live streamers.
Yeah.
Here's a sushi bowl cake.
Oh, or is that ramen?
Oh, is it ramen? I'm sorry, ramen bowl cakes. Thank you.
I'm actually stunned. That's really clever.
Here's a hamburger cake with the ketchup pouring onto it.
Cute.
And a giant popsicle cake. That looks like something I could actually manage to do and not mess up.
Yeah.
That might be something I would try to make if my nieces were coming over today. Avocado cake. Hopefully not made with real avocado. I mean, I love avocados, but not in a cake. I don't. Well, it makes it moist.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So those of you that are curious how I have Katie in this other window here and my Amazon Live address down there, we're using a program called StreamYard. And if you're a live streamer, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Jonathan says Katie and he could have some sort of a cat competition because Jonathan has 4.
Oh, man. Don't tempt me.
Who here likes bubble tea? I do not because I don't like tapioca, but this is a cute bubble tea cake. And bubble tea is so in right now, right?
Yeah. Oh my goodness, yes. I'm obsessed.
Easter is coming. Who is baking an Easter cake? Well, here's an Easter bunny cake that you could make.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm very relieved that there's no peeps on top of it. I just can't handle peeps.
Yeah. No, I can't either. That's a cute cake.
Shall we look at the cupcake chapter?
Oh, yes.
Those of you that are watching on Amazon, I have it down on the carousel so you can check this book out if you'd like to purchase it. Cactus succulent cupcakes. Not my first pick for a kid's party, but they're cute.
Those are really cute.
Shoshana says that she typically reserves a ton of books and only 5 or 6 are ready to pick up. But yesterday she got the notification 16 books are ready for pickup. You are going to be in reading heaven.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And cooking heaven if you got cookbooks.
Yeah. Shoshana, are those fiction books or nonfiction or cookbooks? Not to be nosy. Here's some Raccoon Cupcakes.
Oh, that's cute.
And Shoshana is going to attempt a carrot cake for Easter. And good for you. Carrot cake can turn out weird, or mine comes out either way too dry or way too gooey, which is...
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard.
Okay, Katie's going to die. This is so cute. Coconut bear cupcakes.
Oh, cute. I love the colors.
I'm trying not to show you everything, but this cookbook is so cool.
It's really cute.
Unicorn cupcakes. Unicorns are so trendy right now, and I don't understand why.
My niece loves unicorn. Everything.
They're cute, but...
And it hasn't died. She's loved unicorns for at least 3 years now. It's her favorite. She loves unicorns. I don't know.
Trivia. Who eats eucalyptus? What animal eats eucalyptus trees?
A koala.
Koala cupcakes.
Okay, good. I was like questioning myself.
No, we're not on Jeopardy. It's okay. These are sheep cupcakes if you have a farm theme party, but I thought they were clouds.
I mean, they are basically clouds. You could actually, it would be kind of cute to do a sleepover and you can have like little clouds and little sheep jumping over moons or something. I don't know.
Yes, because when you have children at your house for a sleepover, you're just praying, please go to sleep. Please go to sleep.
So have all of these sweet cupcakes.
Okay, for summertime, how about a watermelon cupcake?
Whoa.
And Shoshana says they're all cookbooks. She does the same thing we do. She borrows them and then decides if she's going to purchase them.
Oh, very cool. That's exciting.
So Shoshana, are you shy on video, or should we invite you to join us in one of our cookbook library videos one of these days?
Ooh.
We could send you the StreamYard link and you just click it with your webcam on and you come say hi. But you have to have clothes on. I'm just saying. Okay, cookies. Let's check out some of these clever cookies. Oh, cupcake pinata cookies. And when you bite into it, the candy falls out.
That's cool. I wonder if it's similar to like a toaster strudel, or because it has to still be thin.
Yeah.
But you have that's crazy. My brain just
Jonathan
exploding.
says he does the same thing as Shoshana and us. He gets the cookbook from the library before he can decide to buy it or not. Pizza cookies. Cute. With little eyes. I'm sure it doesn't taste like pizza. I hope. Some of these are too boring. Okay, everyone likes monkeys. Here's monkey cookies.
Cute.
I feel like if I was trying to scrape this off of your silpat with a spatula, I'd be so scared of breaking off the ears, because once you break the ears off, it's not a monkey anymore.
Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that. That would be difficult.
Kawaii royal icing cookies.
I love the breakfast themed cookies. Those are cute.
Oh, this emoji cookies, and I use this crying one often. I'll be like, Katie, I want a third margarita, and they won't let me have one. Oh, fall leaf cookies, so pretty.
That's cool. I like those. They're beautiful.
Oh, Shoshana says she's awkward on video. Well,
I am too. It's fine.
Jen and I just watched, our other Cookbook Divas name is Jen, and we just watched our first video we ever did. We went to Social Media Marketing World in San Diego, and they made us all get on our phones and make a video outside. And we were so awkward. We were like, hi, my name's, Carrie, I think. It was... How about a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin pie?
Whoa, that's cute. I love that.
And Shoshana would like to know, Jonathan, how many cookbooks do you have in your collection? And for those of you just joining us, we're looking through Kawaii Sweet World. Oh, if I'd seen these before Valentine's Day, Conversation Heart pastry cookies.
That's really cute. I wonder if you can make them pinata cookies and you can put like little cute notes in it.
You could put actual conversation hearts and have them spill out of there.
Yes, it'd be cute.
So it snowed at my house this morning. Not very much. Snowman Pie.
Oh, wow. What flavor is that?
Well, that's a very good question. Sugar, cornstarch, salt, egg yolks, milk, semi-sweet chocolate chips, butter, espresso powder, optional.
Whoa.
Vanilla extract, orange gel food color for the nose.
Wow.
I want to. We're in the bars and brownies chapter. Everyone, get ready to die because this is so cute.
Oh my! I love that. So
Little
much.
penguins. Oh,
They're so
penguin
cute.
brownies. And here's another food coloring issue. Here's a recipe for. Oh, this is cute. Lemon bars. I would totally make those. I love lemon desserts. So
Me
cute.
too.
And hello on Amazon Live. Thank you for joining us. We're looking through the Kawaii Sweet World cookbook. I'm about to finish, and Katie's going to get out her next cookbook. But I wanted to show you this Constellation Bar Cake.
Oh my! Wow.
It's cool, but that's a lot of food coloring. I can't. I'm out.
Is it just a brownie with white? Okay.
But with blue and
it does have actual color.
Frankenstein mint chocolate bars for Halloween. Or for year round. You know, who says you have to have Frankenstein just for Halloween? So I'm going to peek through the cake pop chapter really quick, but I don't think most of us make cake pops. But here's another trend that's super big right now. Not whales, not dolphins, narwhals.
That's because they're the unicorns of the ocean.
And narwhals are the unicorns of the ocean. You were right. Okay, a couple days ago, Katie and I went out to... No, I went out with my boyfriend. Katie and I went Monday. I forget. But these are taco cake pops, and you can serve them for dessert on Taco Tuesdays.
Yum! I love it.
Shoshana said that one sounded like a French silk pie. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So another Easter item, bunny and carrot meringues. That's a lot of piping.
Oh, wow. That is. It's very
cool. So, Jonathan,
though.
You only own 22 cookbooks. You have a lot of self-restraint, and you checked out 4 from the library. Is that because most of your cookbooks are digital, or you just cook from blog recipes, or because you have a very small shelf and you're trying not to clutter up your apartment? Whoa, mermaid mint ice cream. Whoa.
Ooh, I love that. That's really cute.
So now that we looked through almost the entire book, I kind of feel bad for the author, but hopefully she won't find out that I looked through that much. But I'm trying to help her promote and sell her book. Yay.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, Katie, what's your next cookbook?
We're going to move on from desserts and cute stuff to, I'm really excited, Jet Tila's new Thai cookbook, 101 Thai dishes you need to cook before you die. So I love Jet Tila, and I got his first cookbook for, it was a wedding gift, and it was 101 Asian dishes that you would want to cook before you die. And it's one of my favorite cookbooks. I cook out of it all the time, and it's always been super consistent. I don't think I've had any issues with it. So I respect and love Jet Tila. I love how honest and down to earth he is. And I'm just really, I haven't looked through this yet. This is, it's special. Plus Jet Tila is kind of like if you want to learn more about Thai cooking, he's definitely the person to go to for this, because this is his specialty. So he talks about your pantry breakdown specifically for Thai cooking. I love Thai food. It's one of my favorites. I mean, like my sister and I, anytime we want to go somewhere to eat, that's like the one place we'll always agree to. Everything else, we're always like, I don't know if I want this. But Thai food is always a no. Yep, we're always agreeing on that. So I wonder if I skipped through I might have missed the contents. I did. All right. So in the table of contents, he starts out with curries and soups. And I was actually, curries, not surprising, but there's actually quite a few different soups here. So he has like a tom yum soup, but he has another one called it's called a beef boat noodle soup, which sounds very good and kind of perfect for I mean, it's still cold here, but for the cold season.
Hey, can you show our new visitors the front of the book that you're talking about?
Yeah, it is 101 Thai dishes you need to cook before you die. This is by Jet Tila. He's my favorite. Like, I love him so much. So I'm going through the table of contents right now. We have the next chapter is Noodles for a Long Life. Then he goes into another chapter that's Have You Eaten Rice Today? Next is Chicken and Duck, Beef and Pork, Seafood, Apps and Small Plates, which is interesting that it's further towards the back in the middle of the book. We have Salads and Umami Veggies, Plant-Based Thai. So if you're vegan, this is going to be just perfect because a lot of Thai dishes have fish sauce. So this is going to be super helpful. He also has a chapter that's Sweet Thai Life. So that includes some beverages and some awesome desserts. And then lastly, he talks about sauces, dips, and condiments. So let's look at the actual recipes. I am excited. So he gives us his favorite northern curry. I kind of think this cookbook has a lot of photos. Like almost the entire cookbook has a photo for each recipe. Not every single one, but a lot of them do. So I love that this is designed almost identically as his previous cookbook, the 101 Asian dishes you want to try. He has these pro tips here, and they've been super helpful. There's a lot of ingredients that even I, who live in Seattle, I can't find some things, and I might actually have to order it online. But he does give us tips on like how to use substitutes and things that you can omit if you can't find certain ingredients.
I love that because I don't always have everything on hand, but I'm so close. I'm like, I could almost make this dish if.
Right, exactly. So it's a really, he's always been very reliable. I've been cooking out of his cookbooks for years, like since 2017. I love his cookbook. Penang curry chicken. Lots of people love Penang curry, so that's perfect. We have, and one thing he puts in here is that you don't necessarily need to have rice. You can use roti bread. So you can actually, I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. It wouldn't apply for me since I have celiac, but if you would rather not have rice, then perfect. Let's see. We've got he even has, I know there's no pictures here, but it's cool that he provides recipes on how to make your own curry paste. I kind of want to do this. This isn't necessarily for everybody, and you don't have to make your own curry paste. But here, I guess there is pictures. Here's some pictures of that. We have that beef boat noodle soup that I was talking about earlier. This looks really awesome. Super filling. Oh, my mouth is watering. I can't wait for lunch. I'm going to die.
So Jonathan says that sometimes he checks out books that we have reviewed so he can look at them along with us. Ooh. And from the library, he currently has Nadia Bakes and Food Between Friends.
Okay.
And Shoshana just ordered this one to her list, and I think she means the Thai one.
Oh, yeah?
And she has both Cookies and Life is What You Bake It, and says they're both wonderful books.
Life is What You Bake It. I think I remember that
Jonathan says he loved Katie's review of Cookies, the New Classics.
Thank you. Yeah, I cooked actually out of that cookbook. I was trying to cook the pistachio rosewater cookies from that cookbook. And I was trying to cook it for my friend who's not into rose flavored things, but I was like, maybe she'd like it because it was like a raspberry thing. And it turned out pretty good. I was surprised. And it was all gluten-free, even though he doesn't provide gluten-free recipes. I did it a gluten-free variation, but it's got some cool recipes in there. Sorry. Anyway, I like.
Well, I interrupted you to read the comments, but while our main fans are here, Tanya and Jonathan, Shoshana, I wanted to mention that we are renaming all of our YouTube videos to cookbook previews.
Yes.
Because we've been getting some kind of snotty commenters on our YouTube comments, and I don't publish anything that's not constructive criticism. If they're just being mean, I delete the comment. But we took it to heart. Some people were coming into our reviews, and they were angry that we hadn't cooked anything out of the book, and yet we called it a cookbook review. Well, I can't cook stuff when I'm taking 40 books a week out of the library. It's not going to happen. So I'm going through and renaming so that expectations are met. We are previewing cookbooks, not reviewing them.
Yeah. And on top of that, like I definitely do. I try to cook out of a lot of them, but you're right. It's impossible. I can't. I mean, I can't cook even one recipe a day. It's just like, oh, I can't, and that's not enough anyway.
And we're
Anyway,
not cooking and food bloggers because the internet has millions of people posting a picture of their dish that they cooked out of a cookbook that day. We don't need to add to that kind of noise. So we're previewers, and we also don't review cookbooks we don't like. So we're not really good reviewers because if there's something yucky in here, I might say, oh, that looks gross, but I'm not going to trash the whole book. So it's not a critical review. So sorry for interrupting your cookbook look through, Katie.
it's fine. We're going to move on to soup now. So,
Oops.
okay. Tom Kha Gai soup is another Thai soup that a lot of people love. And this is just, I love his recipe is really it's just great. Because I think a lot of people will approach, at least I did when I first started cooking Thai food. I was like very intimidated and I thought, oh God, I can't do this. But he makes it very approachable, super easy. And like I said, these pro tips are just, they seriously are. Oh, I love them. I love Jet Tila. Okay, sorry. Okay, so he has a classic pad thai recipe. This is the only recipe that I have not been able to successfully make just because it's like pancakes. But for me, I fail at every single pancake I've made. I get so close, but it's just, yeah. But anyway, so he has your classic pad thai dish. The flavors are on point. I just can't figure out my wok situation. Let's see. He also has another really popular Thai dish that a lot of people get is pad see ew. And I don't recall him having this in his previous cookbooks, and this is one of my favorite dishes, so I'm excited to try this one out. Let's see what else. Ooh, he has street style basil pork, which he doesn't have in his previous cookbook, but this looks just amazing and elegant and beautiful. Let's see. He has a Thai omelet. I've never seen that before, but it looks so good. I'm getting so hungry. That's so good. So, yeah, I really love Jet Tila's stuff. He simplifies everything and it doesn't have to be this complicated task. Like a new Thai BBQ chicken, I would have a hard time. I would probably not approach this normally, but I mean, look, there's not that many ingredients and the instructions are really simple. And I know his flavors are on point. So very exciting stuff. Let's move on to some other recipes, maybe some of his more meat dishes. I'm actually very curious about his plant-based stuff too. So we have a northern braised beef curry noodle dish. Khao soi is another. I see this in some Thai restaurants, but not a lot. And I think he has a variation of this in his previous cookbook, but this looks really beautiful. I love the crunchy noodles or whatever that is on the top. Very cool.
Can you show the cover to our new YouTuber that just joined us?
Yeah, it's 100 and
yeah.
Oh, it's 101 Thai dishes. This is by Jet Tila. I've been really excited because I have his previous cookbook, which is 101 Asian dishes, and I've been cooking out of that forever. And his stuff is super reliable. And this cookbook so far is pretty much identical to the last one. And even just all the things that I loved about his previous cookbook are still here. Simple recipes, awesome pro tips, and for the most part, almost every recipe has a photo, which is just amazing to me. So let's see. I want to move on to some of the plant-based dishes because I don't see that a lot in Thai cookbooks. I don't think I've actually run into it at all, unless if it was a literal plant-based.
And that's so helpful because so many Thai restaurants that I go to, I have to ask about the fish sauce that's in everything. Right. And Tanya says she thinks it's a good idea that we changed our channel to cookbook previews instead of reviews. Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm excited about the Thai plant-based because I know a lot of, our relatives, a lot of them are vegetarian, and it's hard to go to Thai, even though it's super enjoyable and a lot of us love it. It is really difficult to find different substitutes for that. So he has a spicy basil tofu stir fry. And let me see what he uses. So no fish sauce at all. So he uses like Thai soybean sauce. And I think that probably gives that umami flavor versus that fish flavor, which is kind of umami and salty, but soybean paste also is pretty salty. We have a vegan pad see ew.
Yes.
So it
Yum.
calls for a vegetarian oyster sauce and vegetarian fish sauce or Thai soybean sauce. So another thing I like about Jet Tila, even though he's incredibly prestigious, is that he's like, I know that people aren't going to make all of these dishes with, like, he's not providing necessarily, here's a vegetarian soy sauce recipe and make it yourself. He does throughout his cookbooks suggest certain brands for all of these substitutes and things that you can get. And a lot of it you can actually find on Amazon. So, which is very helpful. And I like that he doesn't shame us for just buying, here, buy frozen mix. It's fine. You can buy frozen stuff. So anyway, we have here a vegan drunken noodle. So pad ki mao. I think a lot of people recognize that a little bit. And yeah, same thing, vegetarian oyster sauce, vegetarian fish sauce. I didn't know sriracha wasn't vegan. So he suggests a vegan sriracha. Yeah.
What's it made out of that is not vegan?
I don't know. I'm wondering if there might be some fish sauce in there too.
For our Amazon viewers, I just added in our carousel the vegetarian oyster sauce that I buy at an Asian market near our house, and it's available on Amazon. It's the Kikkoman vegetarian oyster sauce.
Very cool. Yeah. I love that Kikkoman is definitely, like, Kikkoman has gluten-free soy sauce too. So if you had, because a lot of these things are not just not vegan or vegetarian friendly, they're not necessarily celiac or gluten intolerant friendly either. So it's nice that they've been able to make substitutes or alterations to the recipes and they still taste the same. So that's really cool. So we have a Thai vegan fried rice in here too. Very cool. This is actually quite a big plant-based section in this cookbook, which is great because I think a lot of people don't realize you can make a lot of Thai dishes plant-based. I'm going to just look over some of the sweet things because I'm obsessed with dessert already. I'm sorry. Oh, sweet coconut milk pancakes. Look at that. That looks so good. Okay, so then we also have, this one's interesting. I would try it. So it's steamed coconut custard and kombucha squash. Whoa. And I've had them separate, but not together. I'm wondering how the texture would be like.
I'm not a squash fan, but I do like kombucha squash, but I don't like custard, so I think I'm out on that one. And can you flip to the cover one more time for our YouTube joiner? Hello.
Yeah, of course. We're looking at 101 Thai dishes you need to cook before you die. This is by Jet Tila. And I love this stuff. It came out in January. I've been looking forward to this cookbook for a while. I can't believe I got this so early, to be honest. The last dessert recipe I want to show is these Thai crepes with pandan cream. Beautiful. Oh my goodness.
But that goes back to hard work stuffing it, like with manicotti. I just don't want to get a pastry bag out.
I don't want to stuff anything. Yeah, this is just really cool. So
I only want to stuff my face.
Me too. You got to get your boyfriend on the cooking desserts, I think.
Yes.
So I highly recommend this cookbook. Definitely check it out. And Jet Tila is just an amazing resource. And if you are interested in Thai cooking, he is the go-to person. I mean, he is the professional Thai cook chef. So definitely check this out. I could go on and on about Jet Tila. So I'll stop myself because I love him.
All right. We have one cookbook left today. And I want to know if any of the other Amazon live streamers managed to exit out of your Amazon live while you're trying to scroll your carousel to add your next book. It can't just be me. Oh, you have one more, Katie, after mine.
Yes, I do.
That's right. Okay. I'm going to look through the Princess Dessert Cookbook, and I'm going to put myself solo on the screen. Sorry, Katie. It is 29 royally sweet recipes, desserts inspired by Disney, Star Wars, who loves Star Wars here, Star Wars nerd, classic fairy tales, real-life princesses, and more. And it is by Skyhorse Publishing. They make a lot of cool fan-type cookbooks. Author's note: every occasion An afternoon snack, birthday, family get-together, or holiday is the perfect excuse to concoct a delicious dessert. Whether you're alone in the kitchen or with your children, I want you to enjoy beating egg whites into peaks, watching choux pastry rise, and baking a sponge cake to the most beautiful golden brown. So we have a who's who of princesses and princes. And then we have a chapter on desserts to share, desserts just for you, desserts to go, and treats in the twinkling of an eye. And for those of you who just joined us on Amazon Live, we're going to look through the Princess Dessert Cookbook. And then Katie has one more cookbook from her library haul. And I wanted to mention that today, later on, after I get back from happy hour, I'm going to be doing a separate episode where I taste test this new Coca-Cola Starlight. Ooh. And the new Oreo 110 birthday celebration cookies that have glitter on top. Spoiler alert. So find me later today on Amazon Live for that. So let's look through. This is a birthday cake for my princesses, chocolate cloud. To me, it just looks like brownies. The who's who of princesses and princes includes Aladdin, Cece, Snow White, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast. I don't know who Cece is. Empress of Austria. The Snow Queen, Leia Organa from Star Wars. The Princess and the Pea, Merida from Brave. Donkey Skin, which is an early version of the Cinderella story. Princess Mononoke by one of Katie's favorite authors, Neil Gaiman. Queen Victoria, Thor. So here's the desserts to share. And from Donkey Skin, we have Princely Pastry, and I'm really hoping it's not made out of donkeys. From She-Ra, I'm pretty sure Katie watched that a few times. Rainbow Diplomats.
Oh my goodness.
And from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, did that star Chris? No. I forget that actor's name, but he used to be hot. Okay. Christian Slater? Anyway, this is a Sherwood Blackberry Tart. Oh. That movie had Morgan Freeman, I think. From Princess Mononoke, there's a disappointingly small picture of a tea tofu cheesecake. Oh, here's a bigger one. I was whining too soon. Yay. Yippee. And thank you for the people just joining us on YouTube and Amazon Live. Desserts just for you. I see the Beast Rose in a little cloche there. Oh. Rapunzel has a sweet omelet, and I'm pretty sure her hair is just for decoration. You don't have to eat it. Thor has entremets. I'm not familiar with that dessert. Maybe one of our commenters knows. Beauty and the Beast has a rose mousseline cream with a preview picture. I hope there's a bigger picture. There is, and it's fabulous.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
So I'm assuming a mousseline cream is just like a mousse. Princess and the Frog is known for her beignet recipe in other cookbooks, but here she's known for Bayou pancakes.
Ooh.
So this must be a kid's cookbook because none of us really need a pancake recipe, to be honest. The Little Mermaid is going to serve us seaweed and raspberry shortbread. I like seaweed, but Katie's like,
I don't know about that one.
Who can guess what the recipe for Snow White is going to involve?
Apple.
So Jonathan says that Disney cookbooks are so fun, but I'm noticing that this one is not official. It's inspired by Disney. So technically the author could get sued for having Star Wars and and the Disney princesses like Merida, which they made up. I mean, anyone can write about Cinderella, Rapunzel, Snow White, because those are from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
The Snow Queen Frosty Popsicles. Kind of boring. Desserts to go. Aladdin Baklava from the Souk.
Oh, that is cool. I like
Simba, Lion Cub bites. And again, I hope they're not made out of lion cubs. I'm pretty sure they're bites for lion cubs. Yeah. See, I don't know who that princess is. Leia. Oh, no. Oh, you guys. Okay. We all know who Princess Leia is. I look like her right now with my giant headphones. Well, her recipe is Rebel brioches.
Oh, I like it, though.
Swan Lake brings us black and white swans. Well, that's cute. Brown and white swans, so that's not a very exciting recipe. The princess and the pea serves us pink peas,
What are
which
they?
made out of pink ladyfinger cookies, almond
Oh.
flour, honey, milk.
Okay.
Hall of Mirrors at Versailles has a croissant recipe.
Yeah, of course.
Not sure how royal themed that is. Let's do one more. Merida's from Brave Highland Blend. So like a granola yogurt parfait thingy.
Ooh, yum.
Shoshana would have expected beignets or gumbo for Princess and the Frog. Yeah. So these are desserts, so there wouldn't have been gumbo, although I would love to eat a dessert gumbo. But yeah, it should have been beignets, because I do need a beignet recipe. I can't wing beignets. I can wing pancakes. So Katie has one library hall book left before we cease torturing you guys with our cookbook finds.
Yes.
What is it?
It is. If you are into Avatar, The Last Airbender, I got the cookbook finally. This is recipes from the 4 nations. So fire, air, earth, water. This is by Jenny Dorsey. This has gotten a lot of accolades. Like, a lot of people love this cookbook. I think there's only been a few things that people have been a little upset about. For instance, they didn't showcase a few recipes from the show. But what's cool about this cookbook is that everything is from the show or inspired by the show. And it is the official cookbook. So very beautiful recipes. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. We have, and it's all divided into each section of the world, the Avatar world. So we start with the air nomads. Then we go to the water tribes. Next is Earth Kingdom. And then we have the Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop, if you know what that is. It's a little tea shop in the Earth Kingdom. But we have also the Fire Nation. I think that might be it. All right. So we get a little description about each tribe or each area. So we've got the Earth Nomads, a little bit of the history there, and what kind of foods they like. So they're usually veggie oriented. I believe it's all vegetarian. It's been a little bit since I've watched Avatar, but we have a mung bean and tofu curry here.
Ooh.
It's cool that they have in here at the very top, you've got the prep time, cook time, and the yield, and everything is divided up very easily. Instructions, ingredients. And then it talks about here on the top where you'll find this recipe in the show or the reference. Awesome. Yeah. So that's really cool for any Avatar lovers out there. It's very cool. And it's kind of, okay, so it's a little hard to see, but the edges here are color coordinated and they're associated with the exact tribe or people that they're trying to showcase. So if you want something really easy to flip to, you'll be able to, like, oh, I feel like a water tribe person today. So then you can flip to the water tribe. So we have Aang's favorite egg tarts. I've never had an egg tart before, but I like custard, so I probably would like this.
I would try that. Yeah. You can make it for me anytime.
Oh,
we just had somebody join us on YouTube. Can you show them the cover?
I can. It's Avatar, The Last Airbender, the official cookbook. And this is a very cool cookbook if you are somebody who does or who has watched Avatar and loves the show and the world. I've heard great things about this cookbook. Lots of people just love this cookbook. Plus, it's cool because every recipe is referenced or inspired by something from the show. And at the very top of each recipe, you do get to see where it's pulled from the show. So I really, really like that. It's just really cool. So we have a sweet rice recipe. I love the illustrations. Personally, I think they're cute. Momo's moon peaches, which is cute. Aww. And it's beautiful. Very simple, obviously. Like, you could just throw that one together, but it's cute.
Are they made with actual peaches or just called that?
It says donut peaches. So I guess a donut is a kind of peach. It's a kind of peach.
A donut peach. They're smaller and they're sweeter. Ooh.
Yeah. So, yep, actual peaches. It's very easy. Just whipped cream, sugar, lemon zest. Yeah, super easy. And then let's move on to some water tribe, which I like. We'll move here. We have stewed sea prune soup. Whoa, I've never seen this before, but I like I like it. I don't know why. I like the reference from Katara up here. That's so cool.
So Katie and I each live within 10 to 15 minutes of massive Asian markets, but I've never seen a sea prune for sale.
No,
But
I've
maybe I've never
seen it.
looked in the right place in that market either.
Right. I don't think I have either. It's
Wow.
just, yeah. We have 5 flavor soup. I love the photo. This is just really pretty. It definitely reminds me of the Water Tribe, which is really cool. We have here, okay. We have Yue's moon cakes, and this is beautiful. The color, I know Carrie loves this color, or close to this
That's
color.
my favorite color.
Yeah, and the inside's really pretty too. It's I don't know what's inside, but it looks it's a lotus seed paste with sweet taro paste. Wow, very, very cool. This one's a bit involved, but that's okay. We have in the Earth Kingdom, so moving on a little bit, the Freedom Fighters roast pork belly, which is, awesome. And again, all the different character illustrations and where this is actually from. Super cool. I love it. We have here a Beifong Beef. So the capital is Beifong, and here we have their awesome beef recipe. It looks really good. It almost looks like Mongolian beef to me. We have, let's see, a Uncle Iroh's Juke. So this is literally straight out of the show, which is awesome. I love seeing things come to life, like things that, Miyazaki is a great example where he has these awesome food illustrations in all of his movies, and it's great to be able to make everything and be like, okay, I had exactly what Sen had from Spirited Away. So I like this kind of stuff. It's really cool. So we have here a Earthbender mudslide. It's like blends in with the cup. That's so cool. Let's see. We've also have a Misty Palms special rice. This looks really tasty. Lunch is soon. There's an Avatar Day unfried dough. That's really interesting.
We have somebody that just joined us on Facebook. Hello.
Hello. I'm going over the Avatar, The Last Airbender, the official cookbook. And this is really cool because all of these recipes are either referenced in the show or they're actually made in the show, and then they've transferred it all into this book, and it's really cool.
Never mind, they left.
It's okay. They've done a good... Anyway, this is just a really cool cookbook. I really enjoy it. I'm going to try to make some of these recipes a little later, hopefully this weekend. Let's move on to some of the Fire Kingdom. I'm kind of excited because I'm sure there's a lot of spicy food, and I love spicy food.
Did I see a bubble tea recipe? I think I did.
Did you really?
On the way by, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Never mind. Hold your horses. Hold my horses. Okay, there are tea recipes. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, so
this is
okay. So the Jasmine Dragon Tea Shop is awesome, and Uncle Your Uro is my favorite, one of my favorites, and I think this is all of these teas are actually in his restaurant in the show. And it's really cute.
Now I want to watch the show.
It's a good show.
I'm not an anime person.
It's really good. And it's just the premise is pretty, it's simple, but it's just it's great show. The characters are really lovable. Where's that bubble tea recipe? Well, here's Appa Blend bubble tea here. Oh, no, there's no picture there, but this is a tea leaf juice. Interesting. These look like cute little, like, cubes, like gelatin cubes. Interesting. But yeah, there's a lot of cool tea recipes in here. And Fire Nation has some spicy food. I'm excited. Flaming Fire Flakes. Yes. That looks like a great snack. Sizzle Crisps. This is like better bacon, almost. And then we have fresh Zhang Hui clams. I'm sorry if my pronunciation's off. It's probably totally off, but this looks beautiful. Roku style flaming hot chicken skewers.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yum. So this is I like this cookbook. I like that you can actually find these recipes in the show, or you can, you hear about them in the show, or you can see the characters actually eating these things in the show. So it's really cool. I like the history, like you get to learn more about the Avatar world from this book too. So very cool cookbook. I do recommend it. So this is the Last Airbender Avatar, the official cookbook, and this is by Jenny Dorsey. It's a small little title here.
It should be bigger.
I know, she deserves a lot more credit. So yeah, that's my final cookbook for today, for my library haul at least. I'm excited to go through this in more detail later.
I have to laugh because I just said ouch when you looked at that spicy food, and my dogs hadn't heard me talk for a couple of minutes, so they started barking and freaking out because they thought someone was hurting mommy.
Oh my goodness, that's what it was.
So just to recap, I looked through Cherry Bomb today.
Yes.
And I'm switching it up on the carousel so those of you on Amazon can see it. I looked through the Princess Dessert Cookbook. We're going to look through these in more detail on our other social channels. And my final cookbook was Kawaii Sweet World, which I think was my favorite of the day. I'd love to hear from you what your favorite of the day is. Katie looked through.
I looked through Roberta's Still Cooking Cookbook first. The next cookbook that I looked through was, oh goodness, I got all mixed up, is the Pizza Czar Cookbook. So pizza people, Pizza Czar, definitely check that one out. This is a cool cookbook. The third cookbook I checked out was me fangirling over Jet Tila. So there's that. And then another fangirl moment, I also looked through the Avatar, or the official Avatar cookbook. So exciting stuff.
We have some more live streams scheduled this week, although to be honest, we may not actually get to them on time. I have a crazy life this week. You can watch my past live streams. I did one last night where I tasted sangria olives and buffalo blue cheese olives, Bloody Mary. I tasted the Coke Starlight. I did a chat last night about the 10 books that are on my bedside that I'm reading. And we do often cookbook hauls. I'm upcoming going to do a Julia Child Book Club chat, but I'm not sure when. And every Friday at 2 p.m., we're going to attempt to do happy hour cocktail chat and play cocktail trivia.
Yes.
And every Wednesday at 2, we're going to attempt to do tea and coffee book chat, and we'll definitely do some food trivia and some table topics at that time.
Cool.
Jonathan loved the Kawaii Dessert book, Pizza Czar, and Jet Tila's book. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate it. You can find us if you search for Cookbook Divas. You'll see us on almost every platform except for TikTok and Snapchat. Bleh. And Jonathan is going back to Cookies, the New Classics real quick. He's been in the process of making all of the recipes in the book on your Instagram. Go ahead and drop your Instagram in the link, Jonathan, so we can go check it out. We promise not to stalk you very hard. Shoshana's favorites were Pizza Czar and 101 Thai dishes.
Yes.
Awesome. And nobody on Amazon is commenting, so I'm going to turn them off. Bye-bye, Amazon. Thanks so much for watching. We're going to end this and run and drink some more tea. Bye.
Yeah.